Yes. Thank you. Yeah, that is a lot of money. Good morning, Mr. Fronda. I'll be right with you.
Absolutely.
I'm getting feedback. Morning, Mr. Cook. I'll be with you shortly. Mr. Fronda?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to turn the volume up. I don't know. I think I adjusted things yesterday to do something else. Imagine that. I'm having sound problems. Let's see. Okay, so I did get the information, Mr. Fronda, that you sent in, and it looks like y'all have a contract now as well as having cleaned up. Is that, do I understand properly?
Correct. And I actually think we got the original notice. And that's why I think there might be a misunderstanding there. The original notice was in early June, and then we had it on the 18th, and then the complaint says on the 22nd. And so I don't know if there was a timing delay or if we already had it cleaned up by the time they had it. But I guess the invoice doesn't necessarily say they did it on the 18th. But yes, we've had it under contract for that entire period.
Right. I don't know, you know, I guess what I'm trying to decide, or really I need to hear from you regarding this, whether your position is that, you know, your company should not be held responsible because it was contracted out, or if you're looking to just plead no contest and look for reductions. If you're looking for dismissals, we need to route you through the prosecutor. Yeah. Which she's doing a phone call, and then if it's not resolved, we're looking at either deciding whether you're going to trial or getting onto my plea docket for reductions.
Okay.
It is certainly, with the compliance information that you have provided for me, it is definitely one where I would, you know, do reductions. But as you know, under the law, I can't just toss things out.
No, I understand.
Certain defenses for a defendant. So
No,
I can do
understand.
reductions. I can, at a Class C level, I'm able to do deferreds without the state's recommendation.
Okay.
A lot of people don't realize that. There's an exception in the ethics rules that lets me do that. And I can, you know, reduce fines. I can't reduce state costs. I can't outright dismiss. I can do reductions. If you want to see about, you know, those kinds of plea bargains that I often see, like paid, you know, to dismiss to, you know, those are things to ask the prosecutor first. So if you want to do a mother may I on that and get her to look at it, Ms. Warren is her name. That's a phone call. We can set that up, and then we can either schedule you to come for a final pretrial to schedule trial, or we can schedule you to be on the plea docket, where I can either do reductions or, you know, accept a plea. It's a plea docket.
And I guess I don't know enough about the process. I know we're looking at I think a total fine of
$2,324 is the total fine for temple redemption.
And so I know you probably can't give an indication this early about a final number. Do you have an idea of what the reduction would look like?
Yeah, what I can tell you is, and I'm going to let you do the math. Okay, so let me have you write these down.
Sure.
The court costs on each of these, I believe, I thought I had that pulled out. Just one second. Give me one, because they're going to be the same. 81, I think. Yeah, let me just do a quick verification. Okay, the state court costs on all four is $81. The fines are each $500.
Okay.
And what I would do is cut those in half on each case.
Okay. Yeah, and because my concern is that if I go through the prosecutor, I will quickly spend more of my client's money than I would get at the end of the day.
Right.
And so I'd rather just set it for the reduction if that's all right.
Okay. I'll do that reduction now.
Perfect. Perfect.
Have you, just to go back over the high grass charge for June 30th, no contest is what you pled. I didn't formally accept the plea last time.
Correct.
And then for high grass, June 22nd,
No contest.
rubbish, July 6th,
No contest.
and then high grass, July 6th.
No contest.
Okay. And then due to compliance, it's not a need-based, obviously, reduction, but due to compliance, I'll do a little bit better. I'll drop the fines down to 200 on each.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So I'll take $300 off. Does Temple Redemption LLC need more than 30 days to make payment?
No.
Okay. Good. That'll keep it from going up. You might let them know.
Perfect.
30 days from today. 30 days from today, if there's a balance still, we begin collection and warrant activities. So,
Okay.
but that deadline would be, does it push to the 22nd or the 21st?
No, it's pushed off then. So on Sunday.
That's a Sunday.
It
So
would
the
be
20th,
21st.
the 21st. December 21st is our final day. We'll send all this over to you,
Perfect.
and we'll send the judgments, and we'll send the 30-day letter. It's like a demand letter, basically. And I know you're a civil attorney for the most part.
Correct.
So it's kind of like a demand endpoint, you know. And then what I would tell you is, let's see, there's one more thought. Oh, there is a W-9 form that sometimes your corporate entity will need.
Okay.
If you need that, let us know. We can email that to you.
Perfect. I will do that.
We get that from finance, and we can have them generate that if you need that.
Perfect.
Do you know already whether you do?
I don't know for sure. We use an accountant on that, so I'll ask him if he needs the W-9.
Okay.
So
Just shoot an email.
perfect. I will do that.
Okay.
So I have the amount right. It should be $881. So 200 times 4 plus 81.
Let's see. 281. That's 281, right?
281.
$11.24.
1124 total.
Yes.
All right.
Now, the thing that probably your client is going to want to know is what happens next. Really nothing. As long as things stay clear, it works, you know. If it doesn't, and we've got another offense, then I'm at the point where we don't do reductions and we potentially start looking at enhancements.
Understood.
Okay, so just, you know, that's part of what you get to let them know that you got a good deal with, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's true, actually. So there's no stretch there.
Absolutely.
All right, Mr. Fronig, good luck to you. Do you have any questions?
None at all, Your Honor. Thank you. I appreciate it.
If you do, you can always send an email to the court. If the court can't answer staff, they'll shoot it to me.
Absolutely. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Cook.
Hello, good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I was able to review the paperwork that you brought by yesterday, and was glad to see you were quickly on the docket again. That's good news. And just to kind of recap, we're trying to resolve old cases, plus an insurance charge that is recent. Okay. Were you at, he paid that one. I'm sorry. I did that yesterday too. I'm always trying to make sure that if you had insurance at the time, that I know about it. Were you insured at the time that you were stopped?
No, I was moving a truck that we were working on and they pulled me over. It didn't have tags or insurance, but they gave me a warning for just the tags.
Okay, all right. Car belonged to you?
At the time, yes. It's no longer in my possession anymore though.
Okay, so that case is resolved. That just leaves us with a balance of $495. And in looking at your paperwork, I just had a couple of questions, and can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that the information you have provided, sorry, I need to be able to see you.
Oh, I was trying to hear you.
Yeah, oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay. Do you swear or affirm that the information you are providing is true, correct, and accurate, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when did you last have income?
Actually working.
Yes.
It's been a couple months.
Are you doing odd jobs? How are you making it? Are you making
Well, unemployment. I have unemployment, and then I have a roommate as well to help with bills.
Okay. So your portion of these bills, the rent, the electric, and the water is half, right?
Give and take. Some of it
Right.
is. Some of it ain't.
Yeah, well, I need this to be accurate.
Okay, yeah. Rent is definitely half. And then I pick up the rest.
So how are you managing?
Very hard. It's
Yeah.
very, very rough at the moment because I was in the oil field, so I didn't really have to worry about that stuff.
Okay.
And then when COVID happened, the oil field crashed and I got laid off.
How long have you been on unemployment? Has it just been the 2 months?
Um, it's been about 2-3 months. I don't know the exact day.
Okay. So you had a proposal on here for $25 a month. That's going to take a long time. Oh, I'm sorry. I had one more question. Do you have family members in the area?
I have my mom, but she's a full-time student for Mary Hardin Baylor, so she's not able to help in any kind of way.
Yeah, no, I wasn't looking for that. And you're maintaining your cable bill and your iCloud account?
Yes, ma'am.
Technically, even.
I do have a question. I was
Yeah.
told to ask from my lawyer that I have. But since I worked the 7 out of 3 community services, is there a way to dock off the 7 that I worked and then just pay off what I didn't get done?
Let me look and see because I don't believe they sent us anything.
Okay, yeah, because on my
Let me just give me a moment. Let me just
Okay.
look at it. Did we already credit him?
No, we didn't, no. Yeah, he did go a couple times to, the remaining seven that he-
Was it probably 7 hours? Is that about right? I don't think it was that many, but I don't mind cutting it in his favor. He thinks it's been provided though, so I was wondering what we have in the file. We're pulling that up for whatever reason it decided to delay. Hold on
That's
just a
fine.
minute.
On my
But the answer is if we haven't credited you yet, of course I would credit you. Yeah.
okay.
It's a good question.
Yeah, because the paper says those 10 sessions and then 3 of them was sick. So then that's why, and then I guess I didn't make them up is when they dropped me, I guess.
Right. I don't, let me look at it because I don't think you didn't do the last 2. I think they removed you in the last 2. So I just have to see how many you did that we have proof of. Your bankruptcy, how are you paying your bankruptcy?
My attorney's helping me out on this. We're just now doing the paperwork stuff on it. And it's like a thousand something. I'm not too sure. I don't have the exact total on how much it is.
How long will you be paying $1,000 a month?
Oh, hold on one second.
Mhm.
My thing's messing up. All right. Can you see me?
I can see you.
All right. Ask that question again.
Yeah. You know, I know bankruptcy law, and you normally get into a payment plan that is
We haven't got.
extensive.
Yeah, we haven't gotten that far yet. I just know
You haven't
because
gone
I
to
lost.
court.
No, man, we're just doing the paperwork now, and I know that to do everything, it's gonna be like I just know it's gonna be 1,000 something. We were planning on doing it here soon.
$1,000 payment plan or 1,000
Uh,
total?
I think it's gonna be 1,000 total.
Okay.
I'm not very lawyer smart. I just know that's what my lawyer has something going on.
Yeah, sometimes those payments can be very intense.
Yeah, I lost everything when the oil field crashed. And then there's a lot of stuff that I was able to do because of Corona or because of the COVID stuff, but then there's stuff that I couldn't save because of COVID.
And then you're going through divorce, perhaps? Did I read
Yes,
that right? Okay.
it is.
Do you have children?
I do. And one on the way. Be my fourth.
Okay, so you have 4 children.
Three now, and then my fourth on the way. Yes, ma'am.
Can you give me their names? You didn't write them in.
Oh, Kinsley Cook, Aria Cook, and then Grayson Cook, and then the fourth one we haven't really decided anything yet because the baby's not due till February.
How old is Kinsley?
Kinsley's 10,
Aria
is 8.
and Grayson?
He's about to be turning 2.
Aria or Aria? Is it
Aria,
Aria? Aria?
Aria,
Daughter? Son?
yeah,
Daughter.
that's daughter.
And your new one?
It's a boy.
Are you in the process of being ordered to pay child support?
I am.
Okay. And what is that amount?
That's where the rest of my money really goes. It's 400 and I think it was 480 something for Kinsley and Aria, and then 150 for Grayson.
Okay. Well, that certainly explains your stress.
Definitely does.
Yeah. Okay. I got your paperwork pulled back up. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Just give me a moment. I've got to look at a calculating calendar.
That's fine.
Wonder if it'll go back that far.
Hopefully there's no late fees.
We don't charge late fees. We don't charge interest.
Okay.
Yeah, what we do is we move to collections and those fees get added. And we move to warrant and those fees get added, and time pay fees. And those have all been added. So there's nothing else that's going to happen.
What was there a warrant?
Not in your case because you were too young at the time.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm doing a search. There we go. I pulled one out. Okay, so he started January 6th, and then he had 10 sessions to do, and he got booted out, removed. Sorry, he didn't go 2-3, starting 2-3, and he got kicked out. So 1 session, 2 session, 3 session, 4. There were 4 sessions. I'm going to assume those sessions were 2 hours each, since it does not say. And I will give him 8 hours credit. His rate is $10 an hour, so that's 80. And that drops him down. Okay, I'm actually able to credit you for 8 hours.
Okay.
And that leaves you with a balance of $415. Then I can either order community service, or order payments.
Okay, if I can pay, if let's say I want to pay it, would you be able to reduce anything?
I'll tell you the reason why the answer is no is because most of what you owe at this point is non-reducible fees.
Okay.
There are certain fees I can't reduce.
And you said the total is 430?
$415 is the full amount.
415?
Yes.
Okay. And when do I need it to be paid due, or
That's what we're talking about right now.
okay.
What I will tell you is the hold on the license can't be released until it zeroes out.
I don't have a hold on my license.
You do now. Yeah, you do.
Okay, I do
It's
now.
just that you haven't gone to try to get it lately.
Oh. Okay. And that's for because I don't have a Texas license.
I know you have a Missouri
Okay.
license. Mhm.
All right. Yeah.
The problem is that in Texas, if you live here, you're required to go get a Texas license after
Mhm.
you have decided to be here. After 30 days, you're required to have a Texas license, and you don't. And now I
Okay.
have a hold, and that's the issue will be when you're stopped is failing to obtain a Texas license is an offense. It's
Okay.
your situation. You know, I'm offering you to either do community service or do payment. I'm willing to have you paid out. It's just that the bookend for you is going to be you need to, you know, for one thing, this is old and you just need to get it over with. But the other is
Yeah.
you're going to need a license at some point for work.
All right. Give me. Because I mean I still do drive. Can you give me 30 days and take off the restriction of my driver's
Once you
license?
pay it, once you pay it. I'm not removing that till I'm done. If I have to wait for someone for 7 years and, you know,
It was
that's,
14 years.
yeah, more than a year. And once that hold goes on, I don't remove it. It's a very strict policy of mine.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me put it in perspective. In 17 years, I've done it one time.
Okay. Um,
Not in this case.
give me 30 days. I'll pay it. I'll
Okay.
have it paid by 30 days.
So you're going to have to sign off on that today. You're going to have to we need a signature to get the 30 days.
Is there a DocuSign that I can get it sent to my email and sign it that way?
Legally, we don't do DocuSign.
Okay.
Can you print it? If you can print it and take a picture and send it back, I can accept that.
Okay. I think I could be able to do that.
Yeah.
I have to see if they have a printer here.
Right. Well, Staples has them.
Okay.
Or you can swing by and we can print it for you.
Well, I'm all the way in Moody right now again. I'm just saying if you email it to me and I can just print it out.
Print it
I
out.
can-
It needs to be focused.
Okay.
And you can email it back as an attachment on your phone,
Okay.
as long as I print it and can read it. Okay.
All
So
right.
be very careful not to send me some blurry picture, because then I'm just going to summon you to court again.
That's fine.
Okay. Or you can mail it, but it would need to be postmarked today. And then you
That's
need to
fine.
call it and make sure we receive it.
Okay. Yeah. I'll.
If it
I'll
gets
get
lost in the
that
mail,
emailed.
then you've got problems.
No, that's fine. I'll email it.
Yeah. Okay.
All
All right. Any questions?
And then all the instructions, the amount, and everything will be on the email, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that'll work. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, you have a good one.
You too.